So my brothers and sisters, when we call out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's important to know that you have a role to play as well. What do you want? You want to get married. So you make a dua, oh Allah, grant me a good spouse. But you have not bothered to look for anyone. You have not spoken to anyone. You have, for example, some of the sisters and some of their families believe that a female needs to just sit back and wait for a proposal to come in her direction when no one knows you exist, subhanallah, and people are just greeting you every day, not even knowing what has happened. Your father never went out to try to talk to people who have sons, for example, or to look out for lads and so on, good people. It is the responsibility of Waliul Amr, the guardian, the one who is looking after you, to get you married. It's the responsibility of the guardian. The guardian is considered a person who has failed if he did not actively look for a spouse for those females under his guardianship. So for us to just sit back and say, you know what, your prince, and I've heard this statement, your prince is already predestined. He will look for you and come to you by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know what? It might have been predestined that your prince would probably maybe only be in the akhirah. May Allah grant us goodness in the dunya as well as in the akhirah. But if we are sitting here and we'd like a spouse here, do something about it. Say the name of Allah, seek the help of Allah, but actively search for a spouse for those under your guardianship. It is a duty upon you. And this is what we fail to realize sometimes. I have had cases where people come and complain about things where the guardian keeps on telling them, make dua, don't worry, it will come, make dua, make dua. How can you continue saying do dua or make dua and continue supplicating to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when the capacity has already been given to you by Allah?